In this video, we're going to learn how to play Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. We're going to take a look at the best fingerings, thumb, elbow, and wrist position and movements so you can play this cleanly and easily. Hey everyone, Rod DeGeorge here, and welcome to my beginner guitar series, Easy Guitar Songs. Today, Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. So what you heard there was the intro and the verse. Basically what we're doing is D, A, G, D. All right? So D, the first D, goes for a full measure. Then A and G are in the second measure, both getting 2 beats. All right? So what you can do rhythm-wise is, what we're doing there is 1, 2, and 4. So down, down, up, down. Okay, this can be a little tricky for some, so you may even want to do like a ghost stroke on 3 where you still do a downstroke but you don't hit the string. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then it's just pretty straight for the A and G. Now when we get back to the D, it gets a little tricky. We're going. All right, here we're adding the pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, making that a 6th chord, pretty much like if you ever heard like a blues or rock and roll. It's pretty much that, but we're doing it down. All right, so I'll play this again slowly, and then you can get an idea of what I'm doing here. So that is the verse, okay? D, A, G, back to D, and then we're adding that pinky, making that a D6 chord. And then the turnaround of the chorus is going to be G, D, A, G. All right, so what we're doing there is 2 measures on the G, 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4. All right, so that is pretty much the entire song. Okay, there's obviously some electric parts and some fills, but for easy guitar songs, this is pretty cool. As far as the chords go, it can be a little tricky making these changes quick enough. So let's take a look at that. When we're making these changes, if you see what I'm doing, I say this a lot in my videos, we want to make these adjustments to the wrist and elbow prior to moving the finger. That helps us put the fingers in position a little better. So looking at this D, and then to that A, here it's more of just a slide back here. There's not a lot of movement as far as the fingers coming off the neck. This 3rd finger just goes to the next string as I'm sliding back, and that middle finger moves up from that 1st string, and then that pinky, which is tucked in here, it's not actually playing a string, but from your angle it may look like it's down because I keep it close to the strings, tucked in there, and then it's easy just to add that there. So if you see this movement, there's not a lot of movement between there, the D and the A, okay? The thumb and hand stays pretty much in the same position except for sliding back. Now this is where the bigger movement comes with the elbow. From this A to the G, the first thing I do is I'm turning this wrist and the elbow comes out just a little bit, okay? Again, now, if we look at this, the 3rd and 4th finger are tucked in together for this A. They just come down. They don't separate at all. They stay together, come down as we make that change. But again, you can see the G, these knuckles are a little more on an angle. So I go from these knuckles being parallel from the A chord to just a little turn of the wrist like this. Helps me get that G a lot quicker. And that turn comes as I'm moving the fingers. I'm not trying to put the fingers down and then turn and bring my elbow out. I bring the elbow out and turn that wrist a little bit, and that makes that change a little quicker. So when we're doing this, you can see I make those movements with the wrist and the elbow before my fingers move, okay? All the while trying to keep the fingers close to the fretboard. We don't want them flying out here. All right? And then when we go to this G, to the D, I'm playing the G like this with the third and fourth finger together. That third finger stays, and it almost acts as a pivot while you see these knuckles turn to allow those fingers to fall into place better. And then that A to G change. All right, I'll quick play through this again, a little slower tempo so you can see the movements. There you have it. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising. So hopefully you found that helpful. I also wanted to let you know I do have a free lesson in the description box below on switching chords quickly and easily. I go a little bit more in depth into the anatomy of the hand and the fingers, along with the different movements to make these changes a lot easier. Like I said, in the description box below, just click the link and it's yours absolutely free. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. That way YouTube will let you know when I release a new video. If you have any questions or comments or would like to see other lessons like this, or you have a song that you'd like me to do a lesson on, just please leave it in the comments below. That being said, I'm Rod the George. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.